Hello, hello, darlings. Hello, seekers. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Oh, and if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's like, I still can't believe she got that plaque. Something ain't right. Then everybody's like, did you see the inside of the box is damaged? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, she already opened it and monkey pawed her way through it like a Burger King bag. Right? Right? I just really don't care. And I know, you know what? We all are shocked that you could order a plaque, it'd be sent out that fast, and make it to Kuwait. Now, I did see on eBay for $997, you can order a play button in the YouTube box, but it's already engraved because it's somebody else's. But nowhere did I see anywhere where you could order a play button that arrives in a black YouTube box with a letter and a business card. Sorry. Nowhere. So it's like, if I can't find it, then I can't question, right? Right. It's kind of how I operate. And it's like, you know, we know other people are just like, you know, they operate like Sad Beezer. Sad Beezer, you're my number one fan. Sad Beezer loves to play Mental Olympics, actually checkers with me. I love it. It makes me laugh. Where's my pointer? God. Let's see. What's the latest in our Sad Beezer saga? This is just someone I think is Chantal, because trying to have a conversation is like, eek. It's just sad you have this much time to just spew nonsense. It probably is real. Maybe YouTube, you know, everybody's like, you know what? Listen, we already know, like, they're letting people like Chantal, Hungry Fat Chick, I have like a fur on, something on me, Hungry Fat Chick, Amberlynn Reed, even Nikocado Avocado at this point, eat themselves to death on their platform. And they don't do anything about it. So do you think they're really gonna, like, say, okay, Jimmy, today we have, now maybe Jimmy's just there for the paycheck, okay, over there at the YouTubes, okay? So Jimmy, you got a job today. We have had 1,000 people apply for our the 100K play button, right? The prestigious play button made of real silver, right? Frankincense and myrrh, right? We're going to need you to go deep dive their channels. You have to. You need to go in there, make sure all their subs are legit. Oh, and by the way, Jimmy, these people have applied, and we need to, you know, we need to do this check, because once they apply, right, they got to fill in all the information, and that just shoots right over to China. So we got to get this done in the next 48 hours, Jimmy. Jimmy, you all for the task? Jimmy's like, I got this, right? Jimmy's like, you know what? If I get this done, I can get out of work early today, right? So Jimmy goes in there, shuts the door, and locks it. Now, does Jimmy go into these accounts and go, tappity, tappity, tap, tap, tap? I don't even know what this channel's about. Oh, tappity, tap, 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 right? How am I going to trace all these subs? We already know that the social blade is, you know, it's just something over there. It has nothing to do with us. You know, tappity, tap, tap. He goes, you know what? Approved, 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 approved. I ain't doing this. Approved, approved. That's my guess. I'm pretty sure a bot is not going to be able to comb through and investigate a channel. And I'm pretty sure Jimmy, he ain't that invested in an $80, you know, plaque. So I don't really care. I don't care who proves it, don't prove it. I really just don't care. If I were a guessing woman, I would guess that, I don't know how in Kuwait she would find a black YouTube box, but I would have to go by if she showed a letter addressed to Everyday Mariam and somebody actually signed a CEO's name, I would imagine you'd be in big fucking trouble if that was forged. Yeek. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end. Do you hear Mr. Tiggs? Do you hear him? I'm going to tell you about my day yesterday, and probably half of you don't even care. But anyway, it's Sunday. I preach it. Well, I preach it every day, but today is especially I know he wants a carrot. Hold on. Everybody, welcome any new people. Tell people I'm about to show the new shirt in the Etsy store. Maybe drop the link, because I'm an e-bagger and shit. Thank you, love you. Tiggsy. Tiggs, I love you. I love you. But you make me nuts. Absolute nuts. Boy. My boy. All right, hold on. It's all about you being the boss. We know. Tiggs, I'm out of carrots. So you want a piece of turkey? Turkey? Hold on, big boy. Turkey? Come here. Then I'm going to need you to piss off for the day. Oh shit, I got plenty of it. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a better life. So let's start giving. All right, toodle off. Come on, little boy. Toodle off. Go on now. All right, so I got him a little bit of turkey, okay? Fresh off the bone. Uh-oh, I dropped a piece. But, listen, this is it. Mama's got to go to the grocery store. Bye. Pray over the carrot. It's Sunday. I got to go to the grocery store and get him more carrots. Do you guys remember when Chantal was in Canada and she said she was going to have her mother return all the things that she had ordered because it was such a pain to have them sent to Kuwait? Yes, we remember all the blah, 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 blah. We also know she said she can't get mail in Kuwait. So she couldn't order a hamster cage because it's impossible. Well, she might not be able to get mail where she's at, and or she can. All lies so that she wouldn't get summoned to Nader's court case and have to go back to Canada. So I'm guessing she either can get mail, or she's not even on a lease. She's not even as if she even lives there, right? In that condo. So why couldn't mail get sent to Salah? Because it's probably not in his name either. She's probably subletting. Oh yeah, my eBay and Etsy store. Hold on, I gotta show you the t-shirt. Oh my God, I love it. I already ordered myself one, so there's that. I did. I ordered myself one. I'm excited. Bring it home. Bring it home. I got mine in the dark heather gray. Now, I've never seen the dark heather gray. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I ordered myself one. And I'll show it to you. She probably is squatting. I did it in brunette and in blonde. I did. I can do it in redhead too if you'd like. Okay? So here's my little Etsy store. And there's my I don't give a rat's ass shirt. There's my hashtag stay mad. And then be right back, Jesus. Right? So there's my girls. It says say less. Gosh, do I love this. Say less. It's totally me. Totally me. I wear this kind of shit all around. I get so many laughs and compliments and where, oh my God, I love your shirt. Where can I get it? I'm like, my store. And then I give them a card. Order up. So anyway, I got the brunette, We got different colors. We got pink. We got white. We got light gray, dark gray. I ordered mine in dark heather gray. I'm really excited. So anyway, if you want, and yes, my t-shirts are not 40 bucks. See? Mine are not. I'm kind. I'm not looking for a big profit. I'm lucky I make $5. I'm not really. And if you order multiple things, I don't make anything because it gets all split up in shipping. I don't care. I have fun making it. That's all. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, exactly. The letter, I'm sorry, but the letter, I said it has to come in the black YouTube box and it has to come with the letter. It has to. And her name has to be on the letter. Congratulations, Everyday Mariam, right? And it's got to be signed by the CEO. Now, if anybody's going to forge a letter like that, you are looking at an epic lawsuit. Big trouble. So no, I don't think she's bright enough. I really don't. Well, they said, this one guy said it took from the time he applied to the time he got his plaque, it was like 18 days. It's not even that long. She probably applied in the minute she hit 100,000 K. Trust that. Because that's been her goal. It's probably everyone's goal. This is what I'm mad about. Didn't even thank Girl World. Didn't even think. Gaining Gird did. Gaining Gird did. I put it on my community post, little link to the We Are the World. We are the children. Right? I put that up. And he went in there and just said, this is Girl World. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire, but you could at least thank. You ungrateful. Let me tell you one thing. If I ever get, hell, I can't even get to 7,000 subs. But if I ever get to the 100K, I'll probably be retired and just busted out, just dragging ass in life, right? By the time, and I won't care anymore. Hell, they probably won't even have a plaque or YouTube. But anyway, my point is, if it ever happened, right? Not only would I thank the subscribers, the members, but I would thank you, Mariam, Foodie Beauty, a.k.a. Chantal Sarot. I would thank you for getting me there. You ungrateful, selfish. I have no idea, Anna Gags. Don't really care. The letter says it's authentic. So does the black box. That would be quite a bit of finagling to get somebody to type that letter out with the letterhead and sign it as the CEO and find a black YouTube box. Nope, you can't get the black YouTube box, Charlie's mom, on eBay. I went and looked. You cannot get the black YouTube box. I think she applied for it immediately as soon as she just sat there. As soon as she hit 100K, and we know that was weeks ago. The whole Takat thing. Was weeks ago. You cannot get the box. I looked everywhere. I did my research. That's what I do. So I'm not going to call somebody a liar or a fake unless I can prove that it's possible to get a CEO letter and the black box. So now you guys are saying the box is too thin. The letter is too thin. I don't know. You look too? Yeah, so you cannot order it anywhere. Was somebody going to paint a box? Hey, thank you for the order in the Etsy store. The t-shirts are selling. I love them. I can't wait to get mine. Yeah, so if I can't find it and it's impossible then to even get one in a black box, trust me, I would have ordered one. With the letterhead and all, I would have ordered one just to show it wasn't real, but I would never profess that it was real to show it on YouTube. But I couldn't find one anywhere, nowhere. Yeah, the black box is a keepsake, yeah. Etsy, you can get the whole kit and caboodle. Let me look. Etsy, they're going to get, let me see. I'm going to Etsy right now. I'll show it. Hell, I could probably pull it. I'm going to pull it up on my iMac. Hold on, everybody. Tiggs, I'm in here. I'm in here, Tiggs. Okay. Okay, so we'll put in YouTube play button plaque with box. Do, 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 do. No box. And these don't even look like YouTube play buttons. Nope, none of them. I'm seeing if I can find one. I'm still scrolling. Nope. Where? Whoever made that statement, I'm going to show you. You show me where. Oh, I'm like really wee. Okay. Do. There's not one in here that even looks like the YouTube silver play button plaque. None. Zero. Zilch. None. Just on Etsy. None. Zero. No. Nowhere. Zero. Now, they have it on Amazon, and let me tell you why. Because Etsy is handcrafted stuff, right? But Amazon is things made in China. A lot of things made in China. You know, the whole fight between Temu and Amazon, you're like, it's the same stuff. But you shop on Amazon all day. Okay. Anyway, and you download the Amazon app. Okay. Anywho, you can get it on Amazon. It just went up in price. Can you believe that? I'll show you. It just went up in price. Big time. YouTube. Play button. Oh, we better put plaque. Okay, here it is. Silver play button for the 100,000 subscribers. Wow, now it's out of print. It got taken down. I'll bet you. Look it. Now it's out of print. Oh, wow. And that's exactly what they look like. That's crazy. See if I can find it anywhere else. Okay, right here. Now 249, and they're taking offers. See how many people are ordering them now? Now they're taking offers. We could have got it for 80 bucks, but I had no idea that it was going to go nutty. It went nutty. So this one is, but it doesn't come in a YouTube box. None of them do. They're replicas. And that's the only place they're available. They're available on eBay, though, for 80. But no box. Tiggs, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. And then I want you to go lay down with your baby, okay? Thank you. They were available on yep, sold out. What's the point of buying something you didn't earn? For a joke. Or to pretend like you didn't get denied. That would be something she would totally do. I believe you're correct. Many of our local content creators received their plaque within weeks. Yeah, it's been weeks since Tikat helped get her to 100,000 subscribers. Did she thank Tikat? No. Did she thank her Muslim community? No. Did she thank Girl World? No. Girl World drove up the prices. A lot of people ordered them to put funny stuff on them, right? And, yeah, I think it's what drove it off the Amazon. But, yeah, now, you have to go to eBay. And, yes, it's on eBay. 80 bucks. Supply and demand, baby. Anyway, how fun was that? If I would have ordered one for a joke, I would have ordered the gold, the million subscribers, right? I would have. Anyway, so yesterday, okay, we had talks, about my allergies. God, if God heals, he'd heal your allergies. And I'm like, yeah, Sad Beezer. Or whoever said that was somebody else, actually. I was like, yeah, you're right. But it is called free will. I'm not willing to move to the desert and get away from ground mold and moss and hay, whatever, hay, grass, and pollen, right? I have to go live in the desert. So, and get rid of my dog. Tiggs, do you want to live with Mama forever? Do you want to live with Mama forever? He says yes. So I'm not getting rid of my dog, and I'm not moving to the desert. So I was like, you know what I am going to do? Because, God does help those that help themselves. Remember, it's Sunday, we're preaching. My whole day yesterday. Every part of my body hurts, right? And it ain't from laying around and eating like Chantal, or just laying in a bed to where you start getting bed sores and sciatic. No. I trotted my happy ass upstairs. I spent hours, walls, you name it, cracks between the carpet and the wall. I got every stitch of Tig's dog hair from the upstairs in my sanctuary bedroom, all that stuff. Got it all dog hair free. Washed all my bedding, all per use, right? Pillowcases, pillows, the whole 9 yards. All day, up and down the stairs, down the basement, up, down, right? Vacuumed all the floor. In fact, the vacuum's still sitting here, right here. Oh, and the components to my carpet shampooer, sitting there. Shampooed all the carpets. Yeah. Emptying, cleaning it in between, you know what I mean? Areas, going over, rinsing millions of times, right? Pulling an entire dog of dog hair out of the dirty water reservoir, right? Filters, everything. And I said to my husband, that's it. You're commenting, Welsh Rarebit. I told my husband, I go, that's it. They can't sleep upstairs with me anymore. I'm allergic to them. He said, hallelujah. You know what I mean? He don't want the dog sleeping up there. I mean, they crawl in and go to sleep. It's, Jaxie might have his little run around for a minute, but it's cute and it's funny. You know what I mean? It was a lot of work. It was all day. Till like 7 at night. So anyway, I was just like, that's it. So I covered off the staircase. Him and I were watching YouTube on the TV. No, not you, Mariam. We were watching this guy that built a cabin on the back of his F-350 truck. He lives in Alaska. And we like to watch his little adventures because, minus 42 degrees. He had to leave his truck running for 5 days just so it would start. And it's just crazy, the adventures he takes. So anyway, we're watching that. And then we're like, let's go to bed. I'm tired. He's like, let's go to bed. So he wanders up there. I piddle around down here for a little bit. And then I put a barrier in front of the staircase, right? We're telling a story. So anyway, I grab all my things. I have my iPad down here, all that stuff. And I go to head up with my water and all that. And I turn around. They're both like this at the barrier. And I said, I'll be damned. Yeah, right? I'm a sucker for their eyes and their faces. Hi, Wildflower. They're Chihuahuas. So we have a full-grown Mr. Tiggs. The full-grown. Say hi. Come here. Look what I got. Look it. Full-grown. And then the other one, buried under blankets. Yeah, the eyes. And Jaxie was the cutest because he was going. Tiggs had his baby in his mouth, so he's just staring at me with his big googly eyes, with his baby in his mouth, which is a hedgehog, by the way. Just staring at me like, wait, aren't we going to bed too? And Jaxie's all, I'm going, just go lay on the couch. You'll be fine. So what did I do? I removed the barrier because my heart couldn't take it. Yeah, that's why they rule the house, so whatever. I know. So they slept in the bed and, I mean, my room was completely fur-free. It was almost like it was clear oxygen. I even opened the window after all that, and I even ran my air purifier in my room. When I went up there, it was like I was in an oxygen chamber for my allergies. You would have too? Yeah, I tell you. I'm like, screw my allergies. Look at their faces. Bless their heart. So God would heal my allergies if I did what I'm supposed to. That's the second time I know Angel of Glass. I was even looking at indoor pet gates because the one opening is 5 feet, 60 inches, right? So I was looking at gates to put across, so, instead of trying to barricade off the staircase, I was just going to put a gate. So we get used to, this is your space, that's my space, right? I'm still trying to get there. The problem is, they're dogs, not children. They can be trained, can they? I mean, let's be honest, they're chihuahuas. Can they be trained? I don't know. I'm willing to try for my allergies. I'm allergic to the dogs. I have a $30 furnace filter for dog, for dander, all that. Yeah. I did look at baby gates. I was looking at baby gates and pet gates. Uh-huh. I'm in there just... They're both chihuahuas. Well, now here's the thing. If I leave for a few days, get a load of this. If I leave, I go to the mansion or I go north to visit family, right? Because I'm bored here and I want to get out and do an adventure. Let me be honest with you. They will not go upstairs and sleep with my husband. They stay on the couches. So don't think this is all about me and my energy. They will not go up there and sleep with him. They sleep on the couch, probably waiting for me to come home. Probably waiting for me to come home. But they will not go up there and sleep with him. They will not. I said, you're telling me, not even in the middle of the night will they crawl in the bed with you? And he goes, nope. They stay on the couches. So I said, they know what they're doing. They're fucking with me. They're trying to take me out with my allergies. But yeah, it is brutal. My allergies and under my, in here will get red when I wake up. Do you bathe them? Not weekly. No, I can't bathe them weekly because you'll dry out their skin no matter what you use. Monthly is fine. And then I do the Furminator brush in between. I am always on top of it. It's the dander it's actually from the hair, but the skin. It's the skin. Let's not talk about it. It'll make me... I think there are companies in Kuwait that customize YouTube plaques, so I don't know if they look real. I have no idea. I really don't care. It means nothing. It doesn't mean more pay. It doesn't mean more ads. It means nothing except for keep putting your content out so we can make 30-some%. That's it. That's all it is. It's for people who need a ribbon or a trophy. And if you're okay with your trophy being eating yourself to sickness, hey, good on you. But the funny part is, it's not even in the name of the channel that actually would have earned it. That's funny to me. Now that makes me laugh. That's kind of the karma. Just think though, she had to really buy, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Any kind of validation, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, if it's real, she's stuck looking at Everyday Mariam on it. There's no changing it. And the thing is, even went through YouTube, even though you got a verified channel with a check mark, Foodie Beauty earned it, right? And so, in my opinion, this is her karma. For real. Because if this whole thing, this love story bullshit ends in my opinion, is bullshit. She's stuck looking at that name. What if one day, 10 years down the road, she meets the man of her dreams and he's, I don't know, westernized Canadian. Let's just say Pete, right? And she stops wearing the hijab and she's got to look at that plaque every single day that says Mariam. That you might as well just say Nader at that point. And she'd have to look at it all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if he really does something bad, besides fantasizing about it, she has to look at that. Now, if she sticks with her religion, which, by the way, I have been in deep studies, and I have a lot of questions, but I heard you can't ask them. So there's that. So I guess I won't ask them because we already know what happens. You're Islamophobic if you don't just believe what everybody's telling you on the internet instead of going to research through scholars and historians and theology and all that. So I've been down that rabbit hole because in order for me to be able to have the story, I have to go to the history. I've done that with Christianity. I've done that with Mormon religion. And so I said, well, Chantal's inspired me to go to the history. And I have lots of questions, but I also, in my mind, have lots of answers. Next time Salah's caught scat hunting, she can smash the play button over his head. Well, if and only if her taking a shahada had nothing to do with a guy she met over a dating app, and before she even met him or studied his religion, she just put the hijab on. So if she continues and believing and studying and all that stuff with her new reverted religion, then she'll carry the name Mariam for the rest of her life. That's King Scatman's play button, right? She'll probably just leave it behind if anything goes south. We can't ask, but they'll tell you to seek out the truth. And that's what I do. Anything. If I can't find the truth of whether this play button's real or not, I'm not going to accuse. But I always go, there's some things I get wrong, but I'm going to tell you, I spent 4 days now researching the history of Islam. I have. 4 days straight. Even this morning, it was about 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. On YouTube site, it says it takes them 2 to 4 weeks to get the play button boxed up and shipped. So that plus delivery time, this doesn't make sense. Yeah, her story is her deal. You're right. Exactly. And if you're living a lie, it'll show. For real. It really will. And, you can judge righteousness. In fact, in the Bible, it says to judge the righteousness of your neighbor. It is important. It is important. It's important as part of your salvation. Because you could follow somebody blindly or follow something blindly, and then it'll lead you down the wrong path, and then you spend all your time leading yourself down the wrong path. So judgment is in the Bible. People like to take a word like racist and stuff like that. If you question anything, you're a racist. If you question anything with foodiebeauty, now you're Islamophobic. These are just bait words, and anyone else that takes them at that value will follow. Yeah, she is. Yeah. I don't play like that. I do research, and if somebody's blatantly racist, then that's their walk, not mine. And it's not up for me to stone them. It really isn't. If there's people out there that walk around and want to be racist, what are you going to do about it? Shame them on the internet. Slander them. Whatever. Right? But in the end, they have to deal with it. So if you just go out and accuse people of it, then you just look like a fool. Top of the morning, Welsh Rarebit. Listen, Tiggs. So anyway, yes, I have been studying, and I definitely will not get into it on my channel. Absolutely not. You are more than welcome to go research everything you're interested in yourself. I am not that person. Nope. I won't do it. Because what I've learned is people want power. And the way to peace is the power of love, not the love of power. The love of power leads you down the wrong road. Right? You love my lipstick. Thank you. It's a stain. Happy St. Patty's Day. Ta-da-da-da-da. Is anybody going out and collecting beads and lifting their shirts and drinking green beer? Not me. Mr. Tiggs, can we have a talk? Please. Please. You can't, just because I'm live, you cannot just keep demanding. You had turkey, go lay down. Go on now. These are the eyes I'm talking about. Look at, you put that camera and he's gone. Bye. Go get your baby. Go get your baby. Like a little panda bear, this one. So, yes. You're cooking corned beef and cabbage for dinner tonight. There you go. I have never liked corned beef. It's so salty. Never. I worked at a place called the Wheat and Rye in Romulus, right by the airport in Michigan, right? And I bartended there. And we had the world's largest corned beef sandwich. It was like, how many pounds? 2 pounds? 2 pounds of corned beef. If you could eat the whole thing, then you got your meal free, right? Of course, you had to eat the whole thing. And it's so salty, you require water, which, you know, people couldn't do it. I mean, it was this big. And it was this tall. Now, Chantal, I probably would have put money on it. Yeah, I'd have put money on her. She don't care about salt. Doesn't affect her like it does us. Corned beef is, it's just too salty for me. It's kind of, like, even bacon's too salty for me. I mean, I don't hate bacon, but I don't love it. Anywho, so yes, our girl Mariam, you know, she did her whole Instagram pose with her, you know what I mean? She didn't thank anybody in girl world. She didn't, no. And she didn't even thank foodiebeauty. You hate bacon? Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of pork. I just am not. It doesn't make my gut feel good. I don't know. I just really don't care for pork. Once in a great while, I'll have, you know, some sausage, but it's like once a month. I have no idea. Corned beef's just so salty to me. Ugh. A lot of people put, like, nutmeg and stuff, you know. I'm not a big nutmeg person either. So anyway, I'm not getting on a food talk. I can't. I just can't. After all the foodiebeauty I've watched in my life and all she does talk about food, everybody will just dip out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. Because it doesn't even weigh like that on me. It's like, I'll have a piece of toast for dinner. I don't even care. No. Food is not my hug. It's not my love. I don't go in the kitchen and can't wait to whip up something. Because everybody's like, how come you don't do cooking videos anymore? You know what? I actually plan those. I plan those for my channel. Because I ain't doing it like that. I'll go in there and cook stuff. Like yesterday, I made my husband and I some turkey off the bone, subs, you know, grilled the turkey, put cheese on it, lettuce, some Thousand Island dressing, tomatoes for my husband, grilled the fresh, handmade, well, it's kind of like French bread, real soft. It's like firm on the outside, soft on the inside. Cut that bad boy in half, gave my husband the bigger half, and then I grilled those with some butter. Right? It's his favorite thing. I'm like, do you want a turkey sub? He's like, yes. So I made him one like this long. Mine was like that. And I just, when I'm at the grocery store and that's it, but I don't sit there and whip shit up from scratch. I ain't pulling out, 1,500 spices and doing 7 different levels of making this meal. No, thank you. No, I'll go to a restaurant for that shit. You know what? Let the chefs do it. I'm not tearing up my kitchen like that for content, because it's not one of my favorite things to do. Cooking is not one of my favorite things to do. Going to a restaurant, ordering off the menu, absolutely. Because then my husband can eat what he wants and I can eat what I want. You hate cooking too? Yeah. Hate cleaning too. God, I hate doing these carpets. I hate doing everything. But I do it because what I teach you people, the only way to build the non-dementia part of your brain, which is in the center, is you have to do things you don't want to do. It's that fight with negativity, like where you give up and don't do it. If you push and do what you don't want to do, I guess studies have proven you're waking up a part of your brain and you're challenging it. Right? It's probably located somewhere with the crossword puzzles, but I think crossword puzzles work when you really have to challenge your brain without looking up the answers. I think it does work because I've had grandparents that died, but they lived by doing their crosswords. And they didn't have issues with their memory. Let's just say that. So, I don't know. You got to try everything, right? So, I've been doing things I really don't want to do. I have been pushing it. And the weird part is, I still don't want to do them. It doesn't make me want to do them again. It just is a strange, I would say, a chemical release. Not even of accomplishment, but of that was the right thing to do. It's weird because I really did not want to do that yesterday. None of it. Hell, I still don't even want to talk about it. Oh my God. I really, really, really don't want to do it again. But guess what? I will, and I'll probably have that same feeling at the end. I'm pretty sure I will. Crazy. So anyway, has Foodie put anything out? Or are we still just, she's laying in bed with her plaque, right? Probably full of Cheeto fingerprints at this point. You know what I'm saying? I got so many people saying, I just wish you guys would quit covering Foodie Beauty. Why is everybody saying that? Well, who? Shanny? We're going to cover Shanny? Because they're pretty active on Instagram right now. It's the haters lied when they said that that Rev kicked Zach in the head and in the ribs, but actually it came out of Shanny's mouth and it's all over YouTube, out of her own mouth. So when we deal with Foodie or Shanny, it's always the haters' fault that their whole life's a shit show or not working out for them, right? And then Shanny was in there going, they're like, oh, I'm so glad you're out of the hospital. Did she go? These two have no car, no money. How'd she get there? Did an ambulance come and get her? I'm sure they'd have filmed it. See? All you haters. It's just more money, right? And then she's like, see my hand? Now, you want to see a monkey paw. You think Chantal's got monkey paws? You should see Shannon. Listen, Shanny's is not only huge, but it's like Andre the Giant kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just pretend like if she was holding a Coke can. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the Coke can. Can of Coca-Cola. That's what we're talking about here, people. That's what we're talking about. She's been dying for at least 6 years, yes. Anyway, so she's poking. You see how swollen this is, right? It ain't even swollen. It's not even swollen. I've seen swollen. One is different than the other. The other one, I mean, you can't even tell the phalanges apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, she's greasy as hell. Greasy. By the way, her legs are swelled up too. But they only feel good if she's laying around. Any of you people questioning why she don't carry on with her life? Oh, and another nugget out of Shanny's mouth. She's been talking to her oldest son, William, right? She's just waiting for that kid to be an adult so he can come back and take care of his mom, right? Maybe even Rev's waiting. Thank God William's back, I'm out, right? I hope these kids lose her phone number, or their entire life is going to be convalescing her. I'm talking sponge baths and all. They're already ruined from the years they did have to spend in that house of crazy, not being fed, being treated like crap. Because if you didn't know, they were malnourished when CPS came. I don't know if Rev hasn't had the guts to talk to another woman or get caught yet. But anyway, so she's been talking to the oldest, William, right? And telling him what the people of the internet are doing to her. These kids have had to deal with her internet presence for years. And they got removed from the house. They're getting proper education, socialization, which they didn't have any of. Oh, and by the way, according to Shanny, Zachary's not autistic. He just has Asperger's. That's autistic, idiot, first of all. Second of all, you did not socialize either one of those kids. At one point, they just took them out of school and homeschooled them. 2 idiots homeschooling 2 kids. So now their home became like their dungeon, like a prison for these kids. Anyway, so then they get taken by CPS. They've been put in a loving home, which Shanny's going to take all of the credit for, right? These people are literally raising her kids, right? State signed over to the state at this point, because if not, Shanny will be required to pay child support, right? She's brainwashed them, yeah, their whole life. And you're wondering how many years you can undo the damage before William's 18 and feels obligated to go back and wash her big, stanky ass. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself, are those Rev's kids? No. No. Shanny's kid, if you didn't know, how tall is Shanny? Listen, she's like Andre the Giant. I ain't even playing. She's like 6 foot. 6 foot something. People are shocked when they see her in real life. We're talking King Kong shocked. You know, when King Kong broke free, everybody came to the theater to see him, right? And then he was just getting mad because, right, the girl was pretending, and he was in love with the girl. So he broke free to save her, right? She goes running out the door. He's all running in the streets, chasing everybody. And everybody's like, oh my God. That's what they do when they see Shanny. 5'11"? Okay, so 5'11", 6 foot. Anyway, so her kids, apparently, William's like 6'1" or 6'2" now. Rev, how tall's Rev? He's just he's a little nut. You know what I'm saying? He's a little, wants to be Jesus kind of thing. And don't even get me started on their misrepresentation of the Bible. Don't get me started on that. They're not married. It's a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. It could be common law now. Depends, you know, in Pennsylvania, do they have common law? But I don't really care. You know, marriage is a piece of paper, or it's a piece of paper signed by a union that you profess under God. So whatever way you want to think of it, that's cool. Don't care, right? She's in pain because she doesn't move. We know. She just wants people to send money so she can get her Delta 8 and whatever. She goes to the emergency room once in a while to get pills. We know that. They were labeled drug seekers at some point. I mean, every hospital knows, okay? Every hospital knows. Trust me. You're in a list. And you pop up on every computer in the entire state. But she loved living in Colorado. Girl, if you weren't grifting off Rev's uncle in that house for free, stinking it up, grossing it out, you could be back in Colorado. But you guys blew through, Shanny, Rev's inheritance. $750,000, not a thing to show for it. Not even a paid off car. Not a home. Nothing. 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 I know. Not a thing. And all that she ever wanted to be was a YouTube celebrity like Trisha Paytas. Right, Chantal? Same with you? This is like a thing. You go, really? If I had $750,000, let's think. We could all make a list right now, and it would not include a celebrity status on YouTube, would it? No. That grandiose. See, that's what social media did to the younger people. They got you thinking you're nothing if you're not Beyonce or Trisha Paytas or Britney Spears. So they all strive for it. It's a fleeting moment. It's never going to happen. You're better to invest in yourself. There's your wealth. Security, safety, taking care of your kids, taking care of your animals. But I tell you, man, some of these people, they just fuck around and find out. They have a show about the curse of the lottery. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that. That's some scary shit, right? 10 things to do if you ever become instantly wealthy. First of all, say nothing. That's the first rule of Fight Club, too, right? Say nothing. Second, find a good financial lawyer that can diversify your money. Third, that goes with say nothing is tell no one. Live normal. Don't get flashy and showy. That's when it all changes. That's when the people come up out of the woodwork like cockroaches, like Salah. You start bragging about your money, showing it off on the tubes, and people like Salah or Nader rise up out of the floorboards. Pretty soon, your channel sucks and your money's gone. That's the curse. Actually, you're not supposed to brag about it. That's how you lose it. God doesn't like that. Yeah, and I'll tell you, scammers out there have a way of convincing you or romancing you. So you got to be smarter than the scammer, do you not? Speaking of which, I remember now what Sad Beezer said. He said, you said that your age brings wisdom. No, that's not what I said. With my age brings experience, which experience brings knowledge. Knowledge brings wisdom. Unlike you. But I didn't say that. I didn't listen. I'm trying not to be. I think it's comedy to go back, but then they get really whiny. They can poke, and as soon as you come back and say, unlike you, then they're like, so then they just keep asking questions. They're trying to get me to do something, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, they're like, oh, you're doing this on purpose or whatever the hell you said Beezer, which is Chantal, because your logic is that of Chantal. For real. Anyway, and I'm like, hey, you keep asking questions, I keep answering them, and it's still not good enough for you. I don't get you, even though I really do. I'm just batting it around like a mouse, like a cat. Like the cat batted Harry's cage off of the dresser. Harry may or may not be injured and in pain. What does she care? He only lives 2 years. Well, I'm being trolled, Dita, but it's because it's somebody behind an account that the only person that's ever come in here, honestly, as behind a troll account, says the same stuff in different context, is Chantal. This is like her verbiage. Oh, I know. Shanny's got to have a double knee replacement, double hip replacement. Okay, Shanny. Do you believe that if Shanny actually went to the hospital, had blood work done, any of the above, they would have even released her? No. Absolutely not. She's got what we would call a big yeast infection underneath the tata, right? The low-hanging tata. That would have had to have been addressed. If I'm a guessing woman, underneath the fupa would be a horrible spreading yeast. Can we stop? Can we stop? Thank you. I can't do it. I can't say it. I can't do it. He is on the couch, calling my name. What do you want, Mr. Tiggs? Here's my laundry I've been doing. It's got to go upstairs. I have more laundry to put in the dryer. Anyway, so did anybody see the recent... Those crevices never see soap. Oh, God. Did you guys see, like, the sad, hungry fat chick? It's like, either she's really good at manipulation, or she is really in line with the fact that she's not going to live long. I don't know. I don't watch her enough, but it was sad. So if we could all pray for Candy, hungry fat chick. It's really sad that she has been romanced into eating herself to death because that's the only money in her life. And whoever's controlling her at a very evil level is stopping her from getting healthy. Now, the one person, Obese to Beast, I watched that video, got recommended, and if you didn't know, he used to be obese, and he talks about how he was in that frame of mind when he was in that position of food addiction. And it was really a good video. He's really good at not making excuses, but showing empathy. I really like that, and it really was touching. And I think there comes a point in an addict's life where they just say, oh, well. Plus, she had just lost her good friend, a guy that used to do mukbangs with her. I can't remember his name, but she's lost like 5 people recently, which could be a grieving. She didn't even want to eat the Taco Bell on the mukbang. She didn't want to do the mukbang, but she did it anyway for the people that pay her. That's a trap. That I would not take money from those kind of evil people. So if you're evil and you have evil intentions, please do not give me money or build up my channel. Thank you. Because I will never be a puppet. Ever. Ever. You're wasting your time. I ain't gunning for a plaque. I ain't gunning for a check mark either. Tiggs, those sound, honey. You have food, you have water. Look at this. That's what he's saying. Why? You got a blankie, you got your baby. Stop. Yeah. And it's any addiction. It's any addiction. You're going to be, let's just say, romanced by evil. Right? Isn't that what addiction is from? Keeping you away from God, right? I don't know. It's Sunday. We're preaching it. You need to do your research, come up to your own conclusions. I didn't say Candy was evil. Let's not get it twisted. I said the people paying her to eat herself to death. They have her in a spider's web. She will live on the streets without that money. Do you see how that happened? Do you see how that happened? Don't twist what I just said. It's because of evil. She even said it. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Okay. You just did a full sentence, and I didn't see anything that led up to it. Tag people. Try to do the @ sign when you're talking to somebody. So somebody's saying she is a piece of, they're saying she's arrogant. Why are we sympathetic to Candy but not Chantal? Oh, I'm sympathetic to Food owning her. Absolutely. I am not sympathetic to the disgusting things she's done and said on this platform and still doing it while pretending that she is at peace with God. I don't like that. That is judging righteousness. Candy's never done that. She's been 100% honest about her kids, her career, everything. She's been 100% honest. She's 100% honest that people are paying her to eat. And it's going to take her out. She already knows it. So at least she's honest. I don't have to feel anything. Anything. Except for, at least you're honest. I can respect honesty. That was my question for everyone. Oh, yeah. And the things Candy has done in her life, she has not, she's told stories too, but she didn't go on to make content about it, right? Like Chantal's rages that she blames on everything but herself, never apologizes. Chantal's she just is keeping you all at arm's length. She don't want anybody to love her. Chantal doesn't want anyone to love her, period, the end. Because she may have to change. She may have to love something back. She's always going to be holding everyone at arm's length. And when somebody disappoints her, she takes it out on everybody. On the internet. That's Chantal. We don't need to compare them. They're two different people. Two different people. That'd be like comparing all blondes, all obese people. Now, one thing they all have in common is they will make excuses for their addiction. That's it. And they'll manipulate you to do it. Like if they really feel like they're going to do a health arc, they want to. Trust me, they want to do it. But as soon as they give into the addiction, they're like, how am I going to tell my audience that I'm not willing to fight for myself? And, you know, many of them got on board. Let's do it together. Like they invested in it. Don't invest in anything Chantal does. Period. The end. You will be disappointed over and over. She talks about it, yeah, both sides of her mouth and her ass. Exactly. First rule. She's gonna lie. I don't understand how someone can eat themselves to death. Well, I don't either. Because I don't have the addiction. I didn't grow up in their childhood. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they went through. Can you even imagine having your mind messed up because of grown-ups that were literally intended to take care of you? Well, like Amberlynn Reed she was tossed into foster care where she was abused. What does that do to a child's mind? What does that do to a child's mind? But they do need serious, intensive therapy instead of the internet. Money isn't going to fix it. All the people watching your mental illness is not going to fix it. But intensive therapy, take your money, invest in yourself, right? So if you made your money off of your eating on YouTube, right? Take that money and go check yourself in. And don't pretend that you wouldn't get a new audience by some amazing rebirth. Give me a break. That's where I question the manipulation. I do. Everyone's got a different way of manipulating, right? Like what about, okay, so I'm going to try this health arc. And you know what? I can't do it. I love fast food. The end. No, they don't do that. They do everything but that. They just try to, I don't know, I don't want to lose my money on YouTube, so what should I say? That's wrong. They all need inpatient care. Tammy Slayton would never have got where she's at today had she not gone through TLC, 600-pound life, intensive therapy, right? Weight loss surgery. Everybody knows that, and they used to be on the YouTubes. I'm grateful that they went in a different direction. If I got handed $750,000, I would get trained for a better job and figure out a nice place to live. Oh, you talking about Shanny and Rev? Or Rev, whose mom coddled him and made sure he'd never have to work a day in his life. Well, anyone that got that in kind of inheritance, which many people have on this earth from a wealthy family member, would invest it. They would invest it. They would secure themselves. But he's been a child. He's got a little child brain because his mama didn't want him to leave the house. We've seen many men that have been developmentally delayed, right? Or even sabotaged by their own, parents that can't let go of their kids. I mean, there's so much out there that has been done by generations. For real. It plays out on the internet and it's like crazy to watch. I thought YouTube was going to demonetize self-harm videos. Well, we would have thought. Anyone in doubt should watch Tammy. If she was able to do it, anyone should be able to do it. Absolutely. That's why I said, are they manipulating the audience? Are they just keep recreating this health bullshit that they have no plans on doing just to keep the cycle going on their YouTube channel? Right? And then didn't Foodie just admit she weighs over 400 pounds now? Which we knew. But she called us liars, and her scale is a liar, which needs to be tossed into the sea at this point. We're never going to believe that scale, which scales out at so many kilograms anyway, which is under 400. Yeah, she admitted she weighs over 400 pounds. We knew that. You can tell. You can see it. My God, this is so obvious. The problem is YouTube's fat is beautiful. Well, that's the thing. It's the protected classes built from social media. Like, you can't fat shame. Okay, so I shouldn't, Mr. Tig's on a diet, and I shouldn't call him Wilbur anymore. I'm sorry, he's got pig skin with little freckles. Pink pig skin with freckles on his belly. That's why I call him Wilbur. He looks like a little pig. I'll call him whatever the hell I want. And, you can get help for fat. You can. 47 and freaking fabulous. Thank you for the $2. Nothing will change until Foodie loves herself. Yeah. Is that ever going to happen? Or is she going to continually want to stay like this because then everybody feels sorry for her? Or she can create an arc for people to feel sorry for? In the end, she loses. She's not going to manipulate anyone. She's only manipulating herself. Seriously. Because in the end, who loses? She does. Remember all the TikTokers? What are we up to? 7 or 8 now that have died? Before 40 or at 40? One was like 44. Borrowed time. They're on there claiming their fatness as beautiful, which is not good for teenage girls, by the way. Right? You should encourage health because the body is a system that requires health and a balance. But they're out there screaming fat is beautiful. Fine, it's beautiful. Is it healthy? No. Absolutely not. And she proves it. She's proving it. She don't feel good. She got a lot of things out of control right now because she's getting older. She don't understand why she can't eat all the shit she's been eating for 30 years. Well, like a car, it's got its limitations, right? So I'm just saying, you can say that all you want, like the TikTokers did, but they're gone. Scream it from the rooftops, but they're gone. They died from complications. So you can scream it all you want, but in the end, you lose. Yes, they love to create phobias like, you have arachnophobia, fear of spiders, which phobia means fear. I'm not afraid of fat people. Unless one's falling on me. Right? That's about it. You think I walk around fearing them? I just go, thank you, God, for giving me the sense to lose the weight and eat right. Like obese to beast. Thank you, God. There's a family in Arizona that's in the same position as Chantal and eating themselves to extreme bad health, all for YouTube money. Yeah, there's plenty on there. Planet with a palette, Bay Nation, BAE. There's plenty on YouTube. And there's plenty of feeders to keep their bills paid. But I just feel like you're being romanced into self-harm because there are some sickos out there. You know what I mean. And in the end, that's your walk, not mine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're popping up out of the woodwork. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, my gosh. He's still on the couch, wanting me to feel sad. Oh, my God, now he's giving me the cute eyes. Hold on. This is the cute eyes. This is like, like on Shrek, Puss in Boots, right? When Puss in Boots is all badass until he wants something from you, and then he's all... It's just too cute. I love Puss in Boots. Anyway, that's what he's doing. Look at. You see his face? This is the sad eyes. Mom, go get me some carrots. Go get me some carrots, Mom. This is what we're doing on a Sunday. This is what my dog's doing on a Sunday. He's doing complete manipulation. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I know what he's doing. But, sometimes you gotta, I have things I have to get at the grocery store anyway. I have to get some food for dinner, whatever, that I don't want to make, and I'm going to do it anyway. Ugh. It is St. Patty's. I'm pretty sure every restaurant's going to be full. I'm not in the mood to fight with crowds because I don't like crowds. I have disappointed him because I'm live. Does he do that to you all day? No. Only when I'm live streaming. Only when I'm live streaming. Because for some reason he has... I don't even know what has caused this. Probably me. I bet you I was live one day and, I don't know, giving him carrots and then ding. Every time I talk to my phone alone at my desk, he wants my undivided attention. Now, if I go upstairs to the diva room and shut the door, he just stays down here and minds his business. Yeah, he's very trainable. Tiggs knows what... He can be off-leash, right? Not Jax. Jax, complete squirrel, spider monkey, call him what you want. Jax is unpredictable. He can run like a greyhound. It's hysterical to watch. But anyway, Tiggs can be off-leash. Tiggs don't... If he sees another dog, doesn't even bother. Don't care. If I can use words and Tiggs does what I want, I'll tell him this way. And he turns and goes whatever way I'm pointing all the time. He learned that when he was a puppy, off leash. So Tiggs, he doesn't run away. He don't do anything. Now Jax, I'm going to tell you, Jax is a bad influence. He is one of the funniest, emotional little dogs you'll ever meet in your life. But he thinks he's a badass. And he weighs 4 pounds. Tiggs don't care. Tiggs cares about nothing but sniffing. That's it. Jax, the world is his oyster. He would climb a tree if he could to chase a squirrel. He tries, but it doesn't work out for him. And we have found Jax... Forget it. I was gone. In my defense, I was gone. My husband knows Jax has to go on a harness and a leash. He has to. Tiggs doesn't have to. So he's just thinking, you know what? Jax is going to do whatever Tiggs does. No, he won't. So I was gone. I don't know how long my husband panicked, but he let him out. And then he got to working on something in the garage. And then, whoop, dogs didn't exist anymore. So then he ran into the house to do something, go pee something, and realized, oh, I let those dogs out. Right? This is a couple summers ago. He didn't tell me, trust that. My husband, on foot, walked the neighborhood, hollering their name. And then finally, some gentleman said, are you looking for 2 little chihuahuas? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, oh, they're at the church. They were at the church. Probably begging. I don't know. But they were led to God, and that's how my husband found them. Sitting right there at the church. See? That's how I told you God works. They could have been in a whole nother county or in somebody else's house. And that's where they were, at the church. So we had to carry them both home, just like this. And then he brought them in the house. And he didn't tell me the story until, I called. I'm like, hey, how's it going? How's your project? And then he still didn't tell me until I said, how are my pups? And then the story came out. Because he's a truth teller. But he don't tell the truth till you ask the question. He's smart like that. Anyway, he doesn't do confessionals, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yes. Now he knows that Jax can never go out without his harness and leash. Because we know Jax led him to the Holy Land. No, Jax led him to get into trouble. Tiggs led Jax to the church. Sit here and wait. Don't move. Dad's coming. Yeah, good job, Tiggs. I don't know. I come up with scenarios for these two. I really do. They're very entertaining. Anyway, I'm going to piss off for the day. I got stuff to do. And thanks a lot, Mariam, for, not even thanking Girl World for your achievement. Or even thanking Foodie Beauty for that. You know what I mean? Foodie Beauty even got thrown to the wolves when Everyday Mariam got a plaque. Right? You were only Everyday Mariam for like 4 weeks, 3 weeks. You've been Foodie Beauty for 7 years. I mean, see, I am never changing the name on my channel. I'm never, ever doing it. Want to know why? Because we all live in the madness. So we want no madness. We try. But, the madness still comes over here and to us. And you know what? We're fine with it. Because we're storytellers over here. We can make things funny that aren't so funny. We can make light of things that everybody rages about. And that's a gift we all have over here. Thank God. There's enough hatred on this platform. Thank you, Mrs. Mud Duck, for being a member for 15 months. Listening in the background, busy with spring cleaning. I know, and I was going to do Happy St. Patty's Day. I was going to do a members-only St. Patty's, or a members-only live tonight. But dang, it's St. Patty's. Y'all going to be doing stuff. That's fine. We'll do one this week. We got Easter coming up, people. We got our savings budget challenge, April 1st. I want to see how much money you people have tucked away to put into our binders. We're not going to make a big thing out of it. It's not going to become like videos on my channel. It's a challenge. So we're going to do updates. I say every 2 weeks on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? Because Friday is usually people's paydays, blah, blah, blah. Every other week, perhaps. We're every 2 weeks on a Monday morning. We're just going to be like, where you at? How you doing? Are you doing good? Can we help you in any way? That kind of stuff. But, it is what it is. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for being a subscriber. And thank you, members, for keeping my channel alive. You have your own other videos on members only. We do members only live streams. And we also do giveaways. Yep. Yes, I'm e-bagging. No, I'm not. I just love having a separate part of YouTube. And I don't want it to be empty. I want members over there. So there's that. All right. I love you guys. Bye now.